Right, I think we are live. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Loki was here. Loki's just disappeared. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. As always, let me know if the audio and the video is okay. And welcome to another unboxing video. This time, Vicky dared me if I would call this Tiletum. Now, I've no idea how you pronounce it. I assume it is Tiletum. But yeah, Vicky saw the box and she said, that looks like Tiletum. So I'm guessing it's not Tiletum. But anyway, this is a new game coming out from Board and Dice. It's going to be released very soon. It is a T game. It's in the series. It's designed by Daniel Tascini, but also Simone Luciani. Now, these two first became known, I think, for Tzolk'in. Tzolk'in was a game that they did together back in 2000 and whenever it was, 2013, I think. But since then, they've both gone their separate ways and designed lots of great games individually. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time that they've joined forces again to produce this. With solo mode by Mr. David Turtsey and Jeremy Avery as well. And let's have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a heavy box. Just so you know, it's a heavy box. Now, unlike some of my other unboxings where I can actually tell you a little bit about the game, I can't tell you anything about this one. I know almost nothing about it, other than designer pedigree, publisher pedigree, and people who have played it said it's the kind of game that I would like. So it's obviously one that I'm going to be covering on the channel, and I am going to be covering it on the channel. I have a week to learn this game, and next Friday, 23rd of September, yeah, 23rd of September, next Friday, so not tomorrow, but a week on Friday, I'll be doing a tutorial and playthrough of it in the evening. Anyway, Tiletum. Welcome in early Renaissance Europe. You are a wealthy merchant looking to multiply your fortune, gain influence and recognition. That'll do. That's enough for me. It's got dice in it. It's got components in it. It looks like a Euro game. Let's find out. Right, so just an unboxing video today. Okay, Genway says, played a round of it and got you so excited. Okay, well, we'll have a look. So yeah, I've taken the shrink wrap off just before the stream started. So we got some wooden components. I'll take all of the stuff out first. We've got a bag, always useful. Put my Jaffa cakes in. Got some dices. Got a small pack of cards. We have a rulebook, always useful. We have a separate solo rulebook. So that, to me, sounds like there's enough rules in there for it to be, yep, separate rulebook. We have, oh, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sheets of punch board. We'll get to that in a minute. And bottom of the box, game board. Right, let's get the game board out first. We're going to need a bigger zoom out. So let's just zoom out. That'll do. Right, let's get the game board out. Let's see if the game board is colourful, exciting, boring and drab. Somewhere in between. Not that boring and drab is it's not a problem for me, because I like my beige Euros. So for me, this game board gets me excited. There are some people that I know that would see this game board and they would be switched off straight away because they'd go brown. But for me, this is exciting because you can just tell by looking at this board, yeah, it's actually not too busy. And what's nice is there's a lot of games these days that go overboard with the artwork. And what it tends to do is it tends to obstruct the actual graphical design, which makes it then hard to read. In this one, they've gone with a very, very basic, clean look, and that's good, because I assume we're going to be adding stuff to this. So yes, very, very beige. Right, 8 sheets of punch board. Let's have a look. Excuse the wrinkling noises. In fact, I'll mute the microphone just while I take the plastic cover off. Yeah, and that's what she said. So we have, I'm guessing those are individual player boards. So these are punching out very easily. But we'll do pause punch test on these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Is it printed centered? It is. Okay, cardstock's fine. Yeah, nothing to write home about with the cardstock. It's all solid, thick core. Good quality. They're punching out okay. I'm not going to punch too many out because I know what will happen is I will lose lots of bits. But yeah, we've got sheets of punch board. And again, let's just zoom in on these with the other camera. There you go. The graphic design on these is clear. In other words, they've done a similar style with it that it isn't too covered in like graphics or icons. It's very clear that that is one of them and one of those, two of those and two of those. So yeah, very, very clear. They've gone for functionality over excessive artwork, which is nice. We've also got some of these tokens of the Notre Dame Cathedral there. Okay, so yeah, these are very nice. Okay, and then we've got some simple resources. Which are these? Right, okay, so there's the punch boards. And what else have we got? Some wooden components. Let's have a look at the wooden components. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that zoom from the new PTZ camera. Where are we zoomed in on? We're zoomed in on Bordeaux. So we have, oh, we got some nice custom wooden pieces. So we've got these and we got these. I don't know why these are in a separate bag, but we've got three colours. We've got the green, the yellowy orange and the blue in one bag, and we've got the sort of purpley magenta in another bag. I'm not sure why that is, but that's how it is. I assume it's a 2 to 4 play, well, 1 to 4 play game. And it looks like we've got some custom components here. Yeah, is it purple or is it pink? For me, it's magenta. It's not purple, it's more pink than purple. There we go. Yeah, so we've got some custom components, which you can't see because I put them in the wrong space. There you go. Custom wooden components, which are quite nice. And yeah, the magenta ones are in a separate bag, I think. Please tell me the magenta ones are in a separate bag. Yes, there you go. I couldn't see it then for a minute, and I thought I might have had a missing component. So anyway, we've got these components, little houses. There's quite a few of these little houses. Presumably some score markers, and then we got these pillars here that stand up. So there's the wooden components. We got the dice. They've gone with a very sort of muted pastel-y colour for the dice, but it looks like we've got blue, we've got grey, we've got dark grey, yellow, and we've got pink. And we have the cards. So it's a small pack of cards. Come on. Oh, I'm pulling it from the wrong place. There we go. That's better. Right, so there's not many cards in this game. It's just a small handful of cards. Let's have a look what we've got on them. Stuff written on the cards. And again, no excessive artwork or anything like that, just very clear, nice, clear writing. That's one of the problems that I have with a lot of modern games these days. A lot of publishers tend to go a bit overboard. And they try to make things look pretty by using a fancy font, and actually it makes it harder to read. This for me is absolutely fine. It's in a good size, it looks clear, so yeah, readability issues, I'm not having any. Now luckily I'm not colourblind, so I can't comment on whether these are clear for colourblind people or not. I assume that the publishers take the appropriate steps for those. Some of these cards have a lot of things on. Maybe this is for the solo mode. This might be for the solo mode. Yeah, Peter's also thinking maybe this is the solo mode cards. We will find out. We will find out. So I'm not going to read through the rulebook today, but I am just going to have a quick look. So we have. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Right, rulebook's quite hefty. It is 32 pages, but again, they're not all rules. We have the front cover, we have the back cover, so there's 2 pages gone. We have introduction. We have game components. Board and Dice normally spend quite a few pages showing their game components. So we got 1, 2, 3, just showing the game components, which is fine. Then we got setup. So setup is pages 6 and 7, and 8 and 9. That's setup. So that looks okay. And then we've got the actual rules. So playing the game is pages 10, 11. Usual Board and Dice style of rulebooks. Their rulebooks tend to be pretty good. There's a couple of ones that aren't so good, but overall their rulebooks are pretty good, with lots of images and lots of examples, which for me is exactly what I need because I'm a visual learner. So rules on pages 10 and 11, 12, 13. Then we talk about the actions in detail, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then we have some tasks, whatever they are. And then I'm expecting end of game and final scoring. And then we've got the appendix. So in fact, the rules actually finish on page 22. So there's only, 12, 14 pages of rules. We have an appendix, which is always nice. Board and Dice tend to do appendices in the backs of their rule books, sometimes excessively. Like, for example, I don't really need to know that says take a merchant tile with 2 action points, but they do it. They always list pretty much most of the components with what they do, just so you've got a full reference. So yeah, full appendix at the back with every tile and what it does. The fair tiles as well. Did we see them? Yeah, we did see them. And this is nice, explanation of what sort of stuff is on the game board. That's nice too. And yeah, then we got the credits at the back. So yeah, we're good. There's a few familiar names on here. I'll let you zoom in. Some of these people were involved in the playtesting of the game. So yeah, if there's anybody there that you recognise, Board and Dice have reached out to various people and got a few people from various board game Facebook groups to join in, as well as such designers such as Adam Kwapinski as well. Yeah, so that's nice that they've put them on there. But that's everything. That is the unboxing video. Have I penciled this one in the diary? Yeah. So next Friday, 23rd, tune in live, 8 o'clock in the PM, UK time. I will be doing a tutorial and playthrough of it. So the plan is that next Friday afternoon, friends of mine are coming over. We're going to be playing the game in the afternoon to learn it. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you will have access to that. That will be a behind-the-scenes video of us learning how to play the game. Then we're going to grab food, and then in the evening, I'll be doing a tutorial and playthrough. So that's happening next Friday. Yeah, so I'm excited about it. It's a new game from Board and Dice. Tick. Daniele Toscini, Simone Luciani. Tick. It looks like a dry beige Euro. Tick. And it's a tea game. So it kind of comes with a bit of expectation about it. And certainly just from visually, as I say, I know nothing about the rules of the game, but visually this definitely looks like the kind of game I like. And Chuck, who's in the chat, and various other people have also said, yes, Paul, you're going to enjoy this one. And they normally know what kind of games I like. So we're all done. I'm going to disappear now. I'll say thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for funding this channel. And I know this is just an unboxing video, but these actually take me about an hour and a half to stop what I'm doing, put everything away, set the studio up, get it all ready and all of that lot. But I enjoy doing them. I enjoy doing them with people watching live. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night with a live playthrough of Woodcraft. So if you are interested in watching us play Woodcraft, another new game coming out at Essen, not from Board and Dice, different publisher, but that's happening tomorrow on the channel. Until then, take care, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.